Hey guys, Suspix here, and tonight I'll be doing my entry into Texas Rebel's 100 sub giveaway. I just want to give a shout out to Texas Rebel. I've got to chat with him a lot in the recent weeks, and just seems like a stand-up guy, very community oriented for lock sport, and I've just really enjoyed everything I've seen from him, and heard some of his plans, and I'm excited to see what he does in the future for the community. To start the video off, I'd like to give a shout out to Brian Breakshit. We have kind of been on the same journey right now, trying to step into the purple belt range. We've both been doing it on Dimples, and he's just been a stellar guy. He's very active in the community, has a lot to share, and is just a good guy all around. What I'm currently working on is breaking into the purple belt range. Like I said, I've spent 25 hours between these pin tumbler purples. Yay. So I have a Medico original, a Medico biaxial, a Asa Max restricted plus, and a Ruco 600 with barrels. And like I said, I've probably 25 hours in on them and no opens on the pin tumbler side. But I decided I would take a break and switch over to a different style of lockpicking, and that has been Dimples. So I had a purple de garde ready to go, and on my first night of trying, within a few hours, I was able to get it open, which was just incredible. And since then, I've gotten opens on my two MTLs here. So they're my current challenges that I'm working on. I'm going to be trying to get them on video here shortly so I can get that official purple belt from LPU. And then aside from that, I've got a gold D9 on the way, which will be my next challenge piece for brown belt. We'll see how long it takes to pop that guy, but I'm really looking forward to it. For my short story idea for UTX, my father was in the military. He served, and a lot of my friends have served, and they have left now, and they're back in the civilian side of things. But one thing that has always stood out to me is the camaraderie between members of the squad, the people you spend your time with. So I would kind of love to see a short story kind of based around the camaraderie that you felt and built during your time in the military, whether it be your time in the Coast Guard or your time once you transition to the Army. I just think that would be a great basis of the story, the brotherhood that is shared between members of the service, and it just those bonds do not seem to be easily broken. So thank you for putting this together. Congratulations on the growth of your channel. You absolutely deserve it, and I am really looking forward to see what you do in the future. Once again, thanks for hosting this, and enjoy, everyone. Have a great night. Hey there, almost left this out, but I need to give a tip to pickers. One thing that has helped me a lot in my journey, I'm only at about the purple belt range now, so I'm not crazy high up there, but definitely some accomplishments have been made. I would say is mixing it up and trying to pick from the back of the back pins first, rather than starting at pin 1. Maybe you start at the back on pin 5, pin 6, or pin 7 in the 90A Pros case, and that might help you just get your open. It's always worth a shot. In addition to that, I really think it just comes down to consistency and continuing to try and practice and uh, lockpick consistently. Long breaks are obviously going to deteriorate the skills a little bit. Your feeling of feedback might diminish. So I'd say that is key. One other thing I've noticed in my lock picking journey is some days I just can't pick. And I'll be honest, it comes and goes, but some days I'll hit a window where locks that have been incredibly easy are no longer easy to pick. So I just suggest maybe recognizing that if you experience the same, and don't let it discourage you too much. Just know that you can come back the next day or take a couple day break and come back to it. And you might just be in one of those kind of slumps where nothing's really opening for you, and a couple days away can make a big difference. So thanks again, TX, for throwing this giveaway together. Really looking forward to seeing what you do in the future, and I've been very glad to make your acquaintance in the lock sport community. Have a great night, all.